Welcome back. Nearly 50% of all Montanans live in rural areas, and most have direct ties to agriculture. Easy access to healthcare, retail goods, and even groceries can sometimes be a challenge. Fortunately, education has long been the exception. Montana has more one-room schoolhouses than any state in the nation, but that is changing with rural schools closing at an alarming rate. In tonight's Montana Ag Network report, MTN's Kagan Harsha takes a closer look at what's happening and one group's mission to preserve these pieces of Montana history.
Hey, buddy, will you look through your folder?
If you've ever wondered what school looked like at the turn of the 20th century, there's no need for a time machine. Just take a drive through the Paradise Valley to Pine Creek Elementary south of Livingston.
I have 13 students right now.
Taylor Nybauer teaches K through second grade at this rural Montana school.
This is my third year here. Yeah.
One of roughly 100 still active rural schoolhouses.
L-E. Oh.
More than any other state in the nation.
I see everything they do. It's way better for kids who have like short attention spans. When they're with me, we're going.
But little by little, even here in Montana, these schools are not going. They're dwindling. Montana once had upwards of 2,600 one-room schools. That number today is right around 50.
Thank you for having us.
Fortunately,
this is a special place.
When one door closes, another door opens.
We let the schoolhouse talk to us and tell us what it needs.
Eli Smith is with Preserve Montana, a nonprofit working to save these rural schools by rehabbing and repurposing them.
Every different use creates a different structure, a different need for restoration.
There's a lot of buildings like this across Montana, especially.
On this day, Smith and his team are assessing this old one-room school in 16, Montana. During a preservation workshop,
Fascia is the roof line,
teaching others how to restore these buildings. Now more or less a ghost town, 16 was once a thriving community about 30 miles south of White Sulphur Springs.
Gosh, all of our childhood memories kind of were here.
Gaida Hobby Martin and her sister Pam spent their summers here and now own the schoolhouse after inheriting this land from their parents.
It is so nostalgic because we got to live something that we couldn't provide children today.
I'm not really sure.
You can still almost picture the life that once filled this room.
You could just close your eyes and see kids, playing tag in the fields. And
these discarded books and desks, remnants of better days.
All of our memories are still here, and touchable. And it would look exactly the same as it did 40 years ago.
That emotional connection is the driving force between Gaida and Pam's push to restore the building to its former glory. All thanks to this nonprofit.
Our dream felt like a pipe dream because you tell somebody you want to restore a ghost town, they look at you like, are you sure? Good luck.
A lot of this siding doesn't need to be replaced.
And so we just knew, you guys are our people.
Since its inception in the 1980s, Preserve Montana has documented 812 one- or two-room schoolhouses across Montana and now hopes to preserve as many as possible.
It was kind of cool.
Gaida and Pam hope to one day hold retreats here and also invite schools to visit.
Let's hop on a school bus and go back in time and see what it was really like to go to school, in the 1920s and 30s. And just let them see it. Let the teachers see it. They've probably never seen it either.
School as it once was, and even as it still is.
If more rural schools happened around the state, I think it could solve a lot of the problems with education right now.
Kagan Harsha, MTN News.
Well, some Montana schools face an uncertain future, including one in Jefferson County. MTN's Ali Kaiser takes us to Basin, where the community schoolhouse is set to close after 130 years in operation.
Nestled between Helena and Butte sits the tight-knit community of Basin. With a population of over 350, the town has one church, one bar and cafe, and one school.
I felt very blessed growing up, and even more as an adult, that I got to go to Basin School, and I really want that for my kids.
But the school's future is in limbo. The school board has placed Basin Elementary in a non-operational status. The lone teacher resigned, and with no teacher, no students are enrolled for the 2025 to 2026 school year, down from 8 students last October.
I know there's a few parents that just felt that they could get a better education elsewhere.
Cody Tinker says the reasons behind the declining enrollment are complicated. She has 3 elementary-aged kids, but none of them go to school here.
It's been hard. We live right next to the school, so for us not to be sending our kids to school, I think says something.
Tinker says one other reason some parents don't send their kids to Basin is due to a lack of staff. 2 paraeducators left the school in January after an incident with a student where they claimed they felt unsafe. Their departure left the school with just 1 lone educator.
This place used to have longevity in their teachers.
That, coupled with the lack of enrollment, forced the school board to make a difficult decision.
It's kind of a no-brainer. We don't want to be in this position.
Scott Brock is one of the 3 Basin School Board members. He took me on a tour.
Oh, it is unlocked.
Of the roughly 130-year-old school.
I believe it's part of the identity of Basin.
Brock says the non-operational status means the district has 3 years to get the school back up and running.
It's an uphill battle, but I think it's one that we can win.
So what exactly would it take to get the school back up and running again? Well, according to Brock, he believes that all it would take is 2 students and a qualified teacher. The board meeting is scheduled for Thursday at 5:30 p.m. to discuss the school's future. In Basin, I'm Allie Kaiser, MTN News.